Hello everyone, I'm the Old Guy and welcome to my Let's Play of Baldur's Gate. This is the first episode and we're going to start a new game, but let's take a look at the options here that I've changed real quick. For the gameplay, all I've done here is moved it up to core rules. That's all we've done there. And for the sound, I have turned the music all the way off. What you hear is from the YouTube library, so I don't get any copyright strikes. That's probably about it. So let's take a look at the single player, and we are going to start a new game. For gender, I think I'm going to pick a female. Female of the realms can excel in whatever profession they choose, whether wizardry, thievery, or the arts of war. This sounds great. Let's pick a female. Now, I think I'm going to go for either this one or this one. I do like this one as well with the cat here. There are quite a few here. I've been going through them. I'll just flip through them real quick. Let's go with this one. I like that. I like her. Let's do that. And for the race, I think we're going to pick humans here. Humans are the predominant race in Faerûn. Humans rule most of the significant empires and kingdoms of the realm. They are the most social and tolerant of the races, excepting perhaps the halflings. Humans may advance as any class and are also the only race that can dual class. Humans may not multi-class. So let's pick the humans. And for the class, I want to be a paladin here. A paladin is a warrior bold and pure, and the exemplar of everything good and true. Like the fighter, the paladin is a person of action and combat. However, the paladin lives for those ideals of righteousness, justice, honesty, piety, and chivalry, and strives to be the living example of these virtues so that others may learn from her as well as gain from her actions. This sounds pretty good. Let's try the paladin out. And we have different class kits. So we've read the paladin here. Let's look at the cavalier. This class represents the most common picture of the knight, a chivalrous warrior who epitomizes honor, courage, and loyalty. The cavalier is specialized in battling classical evil monsters such as demons and dragons. I'm thinking cavalier is the way we're going to go. I like the sound of this. But let's look at inquisitor. The Inquisitor is dedicated her life to finding and eliminating the practitioners of evil magic and defeating the forces of darkness, and her god has provided her with special abilities towards that end. I don't know about these guys either. Let's look at the Undead Hunter here. This holy avenger is honed her abilities toward the destruction of the undead and other unnatural creatures and is immune to many of their most devastating abilities. This one doesn't sound too interesting to me. Let's look at the Blackguard. The Blackguard epitomizes evil and is nothing short of a mortal fiend, the quintessential Black Knight. This villain carries the reputation of the foulest sort and is very well deserved. Consorting with demons and devils and serving dark deities, the Blackguard is hated and feared by all. Some people call these villains anti-paladins, due to their completely evil nature. I'm not going to read any more of this. I'm not interested in playing an evil character for this round. I think I'm going to go for the Cavalier. Let's pick this and move on. For alignment, I think we only have one. We only have lawful good. Characters of this alignment believe that an orderly, strong society with a well-organized government can work to make life better for the majority of the people. Ensuring the quality of life, laws must be created and obeyed. When people respect the laws and try to help one another, society as a whole prospers. Therefore, lawful good characters strive for those things that will bring the greatest benefit to the most people and cause the least harm. An honest and hardworking serf, a kindly and wise king, or a stern and forthright minister of justice are all examples of lawful good people. Alright, we're going to pick the lawful good. We have no other choice, really. And we're going to look at the abilities here. Now, I'm thinking charisma we're going to need, and strength, but let's go through these here. Strength. Strength measures the character's muscles, endurance, and stamina. It is the prime requisite for fighters. Since we are a fighter, strength is going to be pretty important, but we don't have anything to go in there. Dexterity. Dexterity measures a character's hand-eye coordination, agility, reflexes, and balance. It is a prime requisite for a thief. So I don't think we really need much dexterity, but this is pretty low. Constitution. Constitution measures a character's fitness, health, and physical resistance to hardship, injury, and disease. This ability is important to rangers. Okay, so Constitution is important to us because it is health and physical resistances. We are a knight, we're going to need some health. Intelligence measures the character's memory, reasoning, and learning ability. It is a prime requisite for the mage. Note, a character with an intelligence score of 8 or less is illiterate and cannot use scrolls or most wards regardless of her class. So intelligence, we're going to be pretty smart, but this is a little bit above, I think. We're going to have to maybe lower this one down. But I might re-roll this character. We'll just keep reading through here. Wisdom. Wisdom measures the character's enlightenment, judgment, and common sense. It is the prime requisite of priests. Now, I think that this is pretty important to us since we are almost priests, fighting priest. Charisma measures the character's persuasiveness, personal magnetism, and the ability to lead. This ability is important to the druid, bard, and paladin. So this one, again, like it says, is important to us. Let's re-roll this. I want to see if we can get a strength, wisdom, and charisma, and a little constitution better. All right, I have rolled this one, and we are going to adjust this a little bit. I'm going to take a couple away from dexterity. We're going to take some away from intelligence. Let's raise charisma and strength to 18. Let's do that. That looks pretty good. I like the look of that. Let's continue on here. For skills, I want to do some longsword. The longsword is perhaps one of the most common weapons in Faerûn. Skill with the longsword will allow your character to have access to a wildly available and cheap weapon. And for the first efficiency slot, proficient, the characters can use the weapon with no penalties. Specialized, 2 slots, the characters receive +1 to hit, +2 to damage, and for warriors only, an extra half attack per round with a selected weapon. So I think we can only go to specialized with this character. So let's put 2 in the longsword. And I also want to take advantage of the 2 weapon style. This fighting style allows a character to use 2 melee weapons at the same time with fewer penalties. A character wielding 2 weapons without a slot in this fighting style will incur a -4 penalty to attack rolls with the main weapon and a -8 penalty with the offhand weapon. Now I believe we can go up to level 3 on this. So proficient, 1 slot. The wielder's penalties are reduced to -2 with the main weapon and -6 with the offhand weapon. Specialized, 2 slots. The wielder's penalties are reduced to 0 on the main weapon and -4 with the offhand weapon. And master, 3 slots. The wielder penalties are reduced to 0 with the main weapon and -2 with the offhand weapon. So let's put 2 into that as well. Now I'm wondering maybe put 1 into longsword and 1 into dagger and have like a sword and a dagger. The sword in the main hand and the dagger in the offhand. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. The dagger is generally used by mages and thieves. A small weapon, the dagger is still extremely useful, and many warriors take a proficiency slot in it just in case their larger weapons are stolen or destroyed. Proficient, 1 slot, the character can use the weapon with no penalties. Specialization, 2 slots, the character receives a +1 to hit, +2 to damage, and for warriors only, an extra half attack per round with selected weapon. And I don't think we can go past that. So we're just going to go there. We're going to add 1 to that and 1 to that. We're going to use dagger in one hand, in the second hand, and long swords in the main hand. Let's go for that. Appearance here was our character has like purplish hair. So which one? I don't want it too outrageous. Let's go for this one. And for a skin color, that looks pretty good. For our armor, it's a paladin. I'm thinking gold here is a good color. And then the offhand, I'm going to pick my favorite color of kind of forest green here. I like that. Let's go for that. Now, I'm thinking we're going to do a relaxed female voice here.
You don't stand a chance. Oh, this is such an honor. I don't know what to say. Wait, yeah, I do. Follow me.
I like that. Let's go for that. And for the name, I'm going to put in on my normal handle. There we go. And we are not going to create a party because we're going to pick up the people along the way. So let's get started here. We are going to put the rules to the core rules. This setting is aimed at veteran players who are well versed in advanced Dungeons and Dragons mechanics. Enemies deal full damage and employ advanced combat tactics. Slightly stronger enemy types appear and enemy groups are more varied. Let's go for that. I have played Dungeons and Dragons before and I consider myself a veteran, but I am not an expert. Let's venture forth.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
All right, let's play. We have a new quest, Find Gorion. Welcome to Candlekeep, your home. As you move around the keep, you will find green-robed monks. Your character should walk over and talk to them. An important message will be given through the text window at the bottom of the screen. To expand and contract this window, simply drag the top to the desired height. Now let me change my camera here real quick. There we go. And we're ready to go. Let's take a look at our character sheet here. And we don't have any more equipment, and we have a quarterstaff equipped only. That is it looks like here. And we have protection from poison, resistance, and mind shield. Those are the icons that are up here on the character sheet. Very cool. Let's go back to the game. And here is our first green-robed monk. Let's go talk to him.
Right.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Hello, child. I've been instructed to tell you about the basic mechanics of movement and time. If there's anything in that sort you would know more of. No, we've gone through all of this in the tutorial in the last couple of episodes. So we're going to say nothing now. I'll just be moving on. Very well. Return to me if you wish to continue your lessons. Thank you very much, tutor. Let's go over here. Can we talk to any of these people here? We can talk to this person, a watcher.
I should have joined the army.
Hey there, kid. Nothing to see here. What are you doing behind here, sir? Maybe he's going to the bathroom. We have a person right here, Fidalia.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Hey, have you seen my copy of the history of Falura anywhere? You know I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and, oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really need it back. Alright. So we have a new quest here, Fidalia's book. Let's take a look at our quest book here, just so we know what's going on. Important events. Goriant, my foster father, has informed me that we must immediately leave Candlekeep and set out on a journey. He has given me some gold, and I must purchase supplies for the road, including weapons and armor. And Fidalia's book here. Dear absent-minded Fidalia has lost another of her books, the history of Halura this time. Last time she was at Candlekeep, she lost an entire 4-set volume in the hay we keep for the cows. So this gives us a hint. Maybe the book is in with the cows again. Let's close this and continue our exploring here. We have another green-robed monk here.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Hello, child. I'm here to teach you about the circles on the ground around everyone's feet. Is there a color you'd like explained? Let's look at, well, we know blue is for neutral, green is friendly, red is an enemy. Let's look at what yellow is. A yellow circle indicates a character out of control. The most common reason for this is fear or morale failure. These characters will avoid battle at all costs, often running to a remote area of the map. This circle also appears when a character becomes enraged. Berserkers, for instance, have been known to lose control in the heat of battle, turning on their own allies. Alright, and what does a purple circle mean, sir? A purple circle appears around a character's feet if they are inaccessible, usually for the purpose of a cutscene or similar event where you are unable to use your full party. Alright, and we know the rest. I know all I need to know about feet. Thanks. It is not the feet, but the aura surrounding them that is important. Return to me if you change your mind and wish to continue your lessons. Well, thank you, kind tutor. Now here's some cows, and we have another person down here. I believe we've already talked to that person, and we have another green-robed monk here. Let's talk to him.
Sunshine.
Hello,
Everything feels
child.
possible on a beautiful, bright day.
Shall we continue your lessons?
Hello, child. Gorian asked me to teach you about your inventory as well as customizing your character and gaining levels. So we've learned all about this already in the tutorial. Let's look up levels though. When you gain enough experience points, a plus symbol appears in the corner of your character portrait, indicating that you can level up. To do so, press the level up button on your character record screen. Leveling up may yield additional proficiency points, thieving skill points, spell slots, and other abilities, depending on your class. Each level also grants an additional hit points, making it easier to survive in the world's dangers. Thank you, tutor. I know everything I need to know now. Thanks. Should you change your mind, feel free to ask. Thank you, tutor. Let's keep wandering around here. Let's take a look at the map real quick. So here we are. We have priest's quarters, the temple of Ogma, the storehouse, the clinic, the bunker house, the barracks, and Candlekeep itself here. This is probably the store where we could buy some things. Let's go back to the game screen here. Oh, we have another person here.
I can take Drizzt with both my arms tied behind my back.
I was in one of the great spires of the keep last night and saw the strangest sight. The horizon was aglow for a time, as though many a man carried torches in the distance. Usually there are only merchants on that path, though never at night. Bandits perhaps, but so many? Interesting there. And we have another green-robed monk. Let's take a look.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Greetings, my child. I can teach you about some less common adventuring hazards and how to avoid them. Is there anything you'd like to know about? Sure, tell me about fatigue. Characters, especially those with low constitutions, grow tired after going too long without rest. As fatigue increases, they accumulate a luck penalty that negatively impacts all attack rolls and saving throws. You can eliminate fatigue by resting either at an inn or in the wilderness, but take care resting in the wild. You never know what manner of beast might disturb you. Alright, let's look at about morale here. As the battle drags on, characters might lose composure and flee, running to remote areas. If your party includes a bard, their bard song can prevent morale failure. Alright. Can you tell me about the effects of intoxication? Characters imbibing libations may become intoxicated. This has two effects. Firstly, as many warriors can attest, it increases morale, making it easier to keep fighting without losing composure. However, as you become more and more drunk, you accumulate increasing luck penalties, negatively affecting everything you do. Drink in moderation if you must drink at all. Words of wisdom there. Tell me about disease. Certain monsters may inflict terrible withering diseases upon their victims. These diseases have various effects, but all can be removed by a poison disease spell or frequently a full night's sleep. And let's take a look at poisons. Some attacks may poison you, costing you health every second until the poison runs its course or kills you. The poisoned have two options. First, they can drink an antidote or have a slow poison spell cast upon them. Alternatively, a poisoned person can simply wait it out and hope for the best. Healing spells can keep one alive long enough to survive most poisons, but some act too quickly for healing to counteract. Alright, I don't need any lessons right now. Very well, return to me if you wish to continue your lessons. Alright. Now, there's an open door here. What is this? The priest's quarters. Let's go in here.
Hello?
Oh, we have someone coming towards us. We have Shank here. Oh, goody goody. I've gone and found ye first. You are the ward of Gorian, no doubt. I do not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Who am I is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity, I know, but it would seem your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I kill you myself and I need not share credit with anyone. So we are now entered in combat. We have paused since we sighted an enemy. Let's attack him here. And let's unpause the game.
I'll crush your face, I will.
We knock him out with one blow. Let's search his body here.
Yep.
He has got a dagger for us, which I am going to use. Let's go in here, and we are going to put the dagger... Let's take out this thing, and we're going to put the dagger in my main hand here. It's not our best weapon, but it's better than this quarterstaff. I don't like that.
Need me?
Now, let's take a look around here. Although we're not going to steal anything from here, I just want to see what's active. There is a bunch of places that we can look at, but since this is a priest's house, we're not going to loot anything. So let's get going
Fine
here.
and dandy.
Parda has come and talked to us. Simantis, you cut yourself above the brow. There. What is wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. It's nothing, Parda. One of the cats didn't like me petting it. I'm alright, really. Yes, well, get what you need from the inn then. And Gorian is desperate for you to be off. Thank you. Now, I wonder, he just went into the priest's house. He's probably going to see the body there.
Yep.
But anyways, we're going to move on here. We have another person here we can talk to. Dreppin. Let's talk to Dreppin real quick.
What do you need?
Fildia left one of her books here again. It's in the hay there, beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. Interesting. We have found her book. It's in the hay here. It's right here. Let's go take this. There is the history of Halura right there. Perfect. Let's go back to Fildia. Clodaya? I don't know how to pronounce her name very well, I don't think. Let's go see what she has. If she has a reward for us, maybe.
Hello there.
My book. Oh, you remind me of Gorian when you smile like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know. But he says it's a toil of love, a toil of destiny even. He must be a very special child indeed, to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. So we've gained 50 experience, we've lost the History of Halura book, and we've gained the Lynx Eye gem. And we're going to call that an episode for today. We have started our adventure. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.